This is Cape Breton Accents,
I've been here for like 5 years. It just feels like home away from home.
a podcast hosted by CBU President David Dingwall that celebrates the stories and perspectives that make our community so vibrant and unique.
Yeah, because it's important that students take part in extracurricular activities.
From campus life to global impact, we're excited to share the stories that define Cape Breton University.
CBU is family, and you're going to love every minute of it.
We've got a pretty special guest here today, and she happens to be the captain of the Capers hockey team. Leila, tell us about yourself.
So my name is Leila Ludyka. I'm in my third year of studies in the Bachelor of Arts Community Studies program, which I'm majoring in the SPAL program, and I'm minoring in psychology, which I love very much. I was born and raised in Glace Bay. Love it. It's one of my favorite places, and I hope to live there for the rest of my life.
Good. So tell us about your involvement with the Caper hockey team. When did that start?
That started in my first year of CBU, but I always wanted to be a Caper growing up. Like a lot of the people I grew up watching came to play on that team, such as like Victoria McIntyre and Caitlin Hayes and all of those. And they're now my coaches, who are lovely, and I love them so much. And Derek Hayes is a good family friend, so it's pretty amazing to have him as my awesome coach. And then I still get to continue playing hockey, which I love very much and I'm very passionate about, with some of my best friends. And actually playing on the Capers have made me make more friends who I love and are my favorite people.
What's your position on the team?
I play defense.
Defense?
Yeah, I've always played defense my whole
Always?
life.
Good. So how many games do you guys get in the run of a year?
So right now there's 3 of us in the league. So it's us, Holland, and Acadia. And we play a set here and then a set away kind of thing. So roughly 12-ish games. And then the finals weekend, which will be in March.
So what is the big challenge for the hockey team? Is it getting everybody on the same page, getting up for the game? How important are practices?
It's definitely the practice time with the university schedule, which can be a little tough as we're all in different programs. That makes it a little hard sometimes. So right now we have practices on Friday at 7 a.m. So I just came from that actually. And we sometimes have the occasional Tuesday 7 a.m. practice, which is the only time we can really all meet up together. That's definitely one of the toughest parts of it. And it's definitely just making sure that we remind ourselves that we're students before we're athletes sometimes. Not that it's an overload, of course, but it's just trying to keep that balance of making sure that we maintain our academics while we're playing hockey.
Where do you practice at?
Right now we're practicing at a member 2, which I love there. So
So it'll be pretty different next year when the Canada Games is going to be open, the home of female hockey. Are you looking forward to that?
Oh, I'm so excited. I work with the Blizzards, so working with the Blizzards organization and also being on the Caper side has been such an amazing experience, going through the whole development of the rink and watching all the fundraising happen. And then I also helped out with Bettina Callary's research project that she did on the home of female hockey, so that's been amazing too.
Tell us about that. What did that incur?
Oh, it was such an honor to be able to work with Bettina, as she's this very known person in research the world. So it was really cool to be able to work alongside her and Jen McGinnis and Simon Barrick. And it was just so much fun interviewing all these special people that have had such a good involvement in the game.
Very good. So what drives your passion for female hockey?
Just my experience growing up. When I started playing, I didn't really have the opportunity to play female hockey starting out, as that wasn't really an available thing. And then watching Blizzards kind of become a thing, and just how many opportunities I've had with hockey is really my thing. I want to make sure that any female can do that. And it's just, I've had so many amazing experiences that I want everybody to be able to do that.
I think you're going to enjoy the new arena. It's pretty special as a home for female hockey. And I think you'll even like the name of the facility when it's unveiled. So that should be quite interesting. So where do you see yourself in the future as it relates to female hockey? Do you think you might go on beyond university level, or?
I love playing the game, but now that I've started coaching and reffing, I much prefer that side and helping little girls and people just grow their love for the game. So in my future, I see mainly just reffing and coaching, but right now I coach the U15A on the Blizzards, and they're my pride and joy at this point in my life, and I love watching them develop as just not just people but players, and it's just such an amazing feeling watching them.
It must be challenging though for younger people, and you're not that old either, but it must be challenging in terms of getting them all on the same page in order to pursue their particular love of hockey. Is that right?
Yeah, some of them are definitely more interested than others, and that starts to come out as they get older. But at the end of the day, everybody that's in the Blizzards has the same goal of just wanting to go as far as they can, and they all love it so much. It's actually amazing.
So how many games would you get in the run of a year coaching?
I want to say roughly 18, 20-ish is what my level that I coach, but I also help coach the house league for Blizzard, so I get a lot more coaching than a regular coach.
Is there a ratio between the actual games and the coaching? If you're getting 18 games in, how many practices would you get in the run of a year?
So depending on the level is how many practices you get. So if you're a rep level, you tend to get 1 skills and 1 main practice a year with the way that the scheduling working right now. And then in the house league, they try to go for a skills and a practice too. They try to make it very equivalent throughout the whole organization. The only issue is just finding ice time right now, which has been really hard. So sometimes we've been shorted a little bit. But once a new rink opens, that will solve a lot of problems.
Oh, I think it will. I think it will solve most of your problems in terms of going forward. So in terms of the new facility, have you been through it yet?
I was through it doing the promo video for it, and that was a few months back. So I haven't been in it since it's been more developed.
So tell us about your stay at CBU. We'll put the hockey to the side for a moment. You seem to be enjoying your courses. What would you say to an aspiring student who is thinking about going on to university, first-year university? What would you say about CBU?
I would say do it. I've been waiting to come here my whole life. My mom had come here. She was here when it was UCB, and she was talking about how much she loved it and her experience here. And it's just the atmosphere here is so good, and you get to meet so many new people. Like, I would have never had the opportunity to meet my best friend Morgan, who's from Ottawa, if I hadn't come here, and I can't see myself without her now. So it's just the atmosphere, and the professors are amazing here. Like, I had the opportunity to work with Bettina Callary, and just like so many amazing opportunities. I would just totally recommend it and say just do it.
So the professors are good?
I love my professors. I've not had one bad professor while I've been here.
And do they inspire you to go on and do bigger and better things?
Absolutely. I'm 100%. They're so supportive behind everything.
Well, that's good for students to know that professors are very supportive. When you kibitz at Christmas time with other students that may come from other universities, what do they say about their university as compared to what you would be saying about CBU?
We'll see. Like, the thing about what I love about my program for SPAL is that it's very the same students kind of thing. Like, I have been in the same class with majority of the students that have been in my class since my first year. So getting to know them on a personal level, like, for their classes, they're more lecture style and just a bigger classroom where they don't feel like their professors are very close to them, and they don't get that personal time. Where like here, I find the class sizes are a good size, and you get to really know your professor. Like, I've had one of my professors, Colin McLaren. I've had him every semester since my first year. So this is my 6th semester with him. I mean, he stuck with me. But now we're on a more personal level where I know I can go to him if I have a problem, or it's just building that connection that's so nice to know that they truly care about you.
That's good. And, working with Bettina has got to be very, very special.
It was by far one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life.
Because she's doing a lot of great research in terms of female hockey, which I think will have a lot of repercussions, not only for CBU, but for the country as a whole.
Absolutely. And it was just so inspiring to watch how motivated she was the whole entire project. And she was just very determined and knew what she wanted to get out of it. And it was just so amazing to work alongside that.
So is she a mentor for you?
Oh, absolutely. I came here not really have ever wanting to do research until she approached me with her idea on what she wanted to do. And after doing that, I would 100% love to be into research now. It was just something I never considered, but now that I've done it, it's just a little thing I would love to do.
Well, look, thank you for joining us today. It's great to hear from the captain. And you've done very well up till now, and no doubt you will continue to do very well. So I just want to thank you on behalf of Cape Breton University and all of us that are here for the contribution you're making, and I know the contribution you're going to make in the future. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Great.